Welcome to episode 17 of the Week in Gear, the show in which I rank the most exciting guitar gear released in the last 7 days, all the way up to my pick of the week. So, if you are a gear addict, make sure to hit that subscribe button and prepare to get gas. Surprised we haven't done that joke yet, actually. This week, we get some more affordable pedals, and an artist that I'm not familiar with gets a signature Strat that is chock full of extras. But before we get into that, let's have a quick word from our sponsor, Pedaltrain. Pedaltrain boards are strong and light because they're made from hand-welded aircraft-grade aluminium. Does this mean your pedal board can fly? Well, no, but a nano-sized board can fit in your hand luggage, and if you go for the Terra 42, the sky's the limit. Whatever your pedal board needs are, Pedaltrain will have something to suit you. Check them out at the link below. Right, onto the gear list. Okay, let's kick off this week's most exciting gear releases with a new pedal from Electro Harmonix. The next pedal in EHX's Pico range has surfaced, and it's a compressor. A slimmed down version of their platform compressor, this mini pedal omits the overdrive circuit found in the Big Brother and gives us just the bare bones: volume, sustain, attack, and blend. There's also a button for changing the type of compression. For a softer compression, there's a soft knee, and for a more aggressive compression, there's the hard knee. This mini version has also been trimmed down to mono. The Pico Platform is aimed at being transparent, so if you're looking for something that just compresses and doesn't color, this could do the job nicely. I am very happy to see a compressor in this new Pico series, and $119 US. This price point makes far more sense in the micro pedal world. The recently released Pico Pog was something of a surprise at over $200, so I'm hoping that that was the anomaly in the collection and future Pico pedals will be more budget friendly. Up next, Gibson have released a signature acoustic with Grammy Award-winning country artist Miranda Lambert. The Bluebird is a blue hummingbird. It's got a spruce top and mahogany back and sides, a mahogany neck with a 12-inch radius rosewood fingerboard. The body has a traditional X bracing, and it also features a bone nut, rosewood bridge, trapezoid inlays, which are mother of pearl, and Goto keystone tuners in that plasticky green that Gibson loves. There's an LR Bags Element under saddle pickup if you want to plug it in, and comes with a hard case. I'm a big fan of the hummingbird sound and the feel of the body, but usually I think that colorful acoustic guitars tend to look cheap or gimmicky, but this blue bonnet finish is absolutely stunning, and it somehow refreshes the design while still retaining that traditional Gibson look. It is a Gibson, however, so we're not looking at a $1,000 guitar here, nor are we looking at a $2,000 guitar here, nor $3,000, not even $4,000. The Bluebird will set you back $4,649 US, which is too rich for my blood. But if one of you wants to pick one up using my affiliate link in the video description, I'd be mighty happy. Do you remember the Mooer Pure Octave? No? Let me refresh your memory. The Pure Octave is an 11-year-old budget polyphonic octave generator that, in my opinion, truly sucks. The tracking is bad and the octaves often sound out of tune. Well, maybe more have realized this because about 10 years later, they've updated this pedal and called it the Purer Octave. And they claim that it has a cutting-edge repitch algorithm to go beyond the functionality of regular octave pedals. That's a direct quote. The Purer Octave has volume controls for the sub-octave and upper octave, 15 different polyphonic octave effect combinations, plus a detune effect. You can also choose to have your direct signal on or off using the little LED button, and maybe most impressively, you can save 2 presets or use what the pedal is showing live. Now, due to the name being so similar to the original, if you Google it, it's quite hard to find out more information about it, and the price is going to be the deciding factor for a lot of players. But looking at other offerings from more recently, I expect this pedal to come out at about $100. Also, Mooer got in legal trouble with Electro Harmonix a few years back for directly copying and stealing the algorithm of the Pog with the more tender octaver. So, with Electro-Harmonix's new Pico Pog just being released, I'm sure they will be keeping a close eye on the internals of this more cheaper alternative. Up next, Fender have released another signature Strat, but this time I hope the neck pocket and quality control might be up to scratch. Insert dig at the Tom DeLonge Strat here. This new Stratocaster belongs to Colombian artist Juanes, and I had honestly not heard any of his music until this week. But this guitar has the kind of specs that should appeal to a lot of people. It's got an older body and a deep C maple neck with a 10 to 14 inch compound radius maple fretboard. Pickups are the Juanes ultra noiseless Strat single coils in the middle and the neck, and an Alnico 2 humbucker at the bridge. It's also got a rather cool Clapton-esque mid-boost circuit, which can be activated using the S1 switch, giving you 12 decibels of boost. Just realized what that sentence might sound like to a non-guitarist. Okay, you can make your guitar cut through the mix a little more using this little magic button, and that was too patronizing. Anyway, finishing off these modern specs is a 2-point tremolo with bent steel saddles, an asymmetric neck plate, locking tuners, a pop-in tremolo arm, and a cold rolled steel block. Does it come with a hard case? You know it does! The finish is a talking point for Fender. They call it the Lunar White Satin, and it's a brand new color for Fender that looks like a kind of silvery white to me, which is probably a good thing I'm not naming colors for guitars. This Strat should certainly not be overlooked by someone looking for a modern guitar that sounds like a Strat but has a bunch of extras that push this past just being another Strat. This is absolutely the kind of Strat that I would play live for sure. Versatile, probably well made, hopefully well made. And yeah, got all the things that I need as a player. The Juanes Strat from Fender is coming in at $2,299, which, even though that's a lot of cash, I'm surprised that it's not $300 or $400 more. Andy's Pick of the Week. My pick of the week this week is actually 3 things. TC Electronic have treated us to 3 more preamps in boxes to add to their already existing AC30, Deluxe Reverb, and JTM 45 style preamps. The new high-gain Ampworx pedals are, number 1, the Dual Rec with a W, based on the Mesa Boogie Dual Rectifier, the 550 based on the PV 5150, clever name, they just took the 1 out, and the Jims 800 based on the Marshall JCM 800, which I can't believe has not been a pedal or something in a multi-effects before. Jims 800 is, yeah, that's a genius name. Now, I've played the original 3, and I think I played the Jims 800 at Gear Street last year, and they were all fantastic, with the Fender Deluxe Reverb style being my favorite. This time around, all 3 preamp pedals have a cab sim output, a non-cab sim output going into your amp, and a headphones out, so you can practice silently. There's also a USB connection for firmware updates, but this is one of those super old micro USB sockets, which I had to go out and find a cable for, and I doubt the pedal comes with this cable, so the story there is don't throw away your old cables. Although, who does throw away their old cables? Let me know in the comments section. Each pedal has an EQ, gain, and volume, plus an amp-specific knob. Tight for the Dual Rec, Reso for the 550, and boost level for the Jims 800. They're priced at around a very budget-friendly $150, and they're available now. Links in the video description. So with these pedals, TC have gone for one good amp simulation rather than 100 mediocre ones. And each pedal is tailored to that amp, which I think is a great option if you just want that one sound. I haven't tested these new ones, so I can't really comment on the quality of the sounds, but the original 3 were great, which is a very positive indicator. That being said, high gain can be harder to capture, and I'm therefore looking forward to trying these in the future just to see if they can deliver, or if it's better off to spend the money on something like an EHX Stomp or a cheaper alternative. I do have high hopes for these Ampworx pedals though, I love the simplicity, and I love that there's no menu diving. Okay, that's it for this episode of The Week in Gear, or TWIG, as it's known in my house. Thanks to Pedaltrain for sponsoring, and if you enjoyed this and want to be kept up to date on all new guitar gear, go ahead and click there to subscribe, and all information about all the things I talked about, including Pedaltrain, is in the video description. Let me know what your pick of the week is in the comments section, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!